What's going on, YouTube? R to the double E-G-O-N coming at you once again. I'm on the way home from picking up my little ones. They're back there. I don't know if you can see them. I told them to be very quiet for this video. So, it's going to be a quick one. I just wanted to touch on a few things. Like I said, I'm still really fed up with the whole perception in the industry of how the Wii U is looked at and how people classify it as a kiddie console. Third-party developers treat it like it's the plague, when in actuality it is the most unique next generation console with the best library of games at the cheapest price point, with the only free online, and has the most innovative controller and innovative user interface to give you some brand new gameplay experiences that were never possible. That's the hard reality of it. That's what it is, but they treat it like the plague. They stay away from it. None of the third-party games that we want are coming any longer. We had Call of Duty Black Ops 2 and Call of Duty Ghost. We're not going to have Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. We had Assassin's Creed 3, Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag. We're not going to have Assassin's Creed Rogue or Unity. We had NBA 2K13. We didn't have 14, and we're damn sure not getting 15. And we're not getting WWE 2K15. There's so much that we're going to miss out on, all because third-party developers want to shun the console, because they use the bogus argument, as I've stated before, and as many people have stated before, that all Nintendo gamers don't buy mature rated titles and don't buy third-party titles. That's their argument. But the fact of the matter is that when they put games on our console, they give us crappy, watered-down, half-assed ports, lacking content, lacking DLC, lacking online features, with the same exact textures, and sometimes in some shameful cases even worse than PS or 360 ports, which are less powerful consoles. And then when that doesn't sell through the roof, they wonder why, and then they want to blame the gamer. That's the excuse they're using. I call it an excuse because they know damn well what they're doing. They know that if they were to put full support behind the Wii U version of whatever big third-party game they have coming out, assuming it's a good one, because we're not going to buy crap no matter how polished it is, and no matter how much content it is. But if they were to put Assassin's Creed Unity with everything that's on the other versions, the online mode, all the DLC, everything, the same day, with parity, with a comparable version, it would sell through the roof, man. It would. It may not outsell the other consoles, because let's face it, there's 10 million plus PS4s out there. There's only about 7 million Wii U's. But out of those 7 million, you get a pretty big number of people who would buy Assassin's Creed Unity or Rogue if they came out with a real version, basically. So, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm really fed up with that. And I also wanted to touch on this topic. I don't know if you guys have seen around YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, all that. I'm not on Facebook. I mean, I have a Facebook, but I deactivated it, and it's just sitting there dormant. I really don't use Facebook. I'm not into the whole social media thing. Maybe once I get back into school on September 29th and I really get going on my career and learning how to make games and all that, and I start to develop games, maybe I'm going to need to get on Twitter. Maybe I'm going to need to get on Facebook or something like that just to promote the games. Who knows? But for right now, I'm not really into all that. But maybe you've seen around, the social media sphere, something called Operation Platinum. I don't know if it was started by him, but the person I heard it from is Doctre81. And he basically said Operation Platinum is a movement that's basically trying to ensure that we prove Ubisoft wrong by selling, by buying 1 million or more copies of Bayonetta 2 when it releases on the Wii U. We want to ensure that we prove Ubisoft CEO and the entire company wrong, and just that general perception that Wii U owners and Nintendo gamers don't buy mature rated games. We want to prove that whole perception wrong by making sure that Bayonetta 2 sells 1 million or over. Now that's a lofty undertaking, but it's one that is very possible. Now, I wanted to touch on this, and I wanted to give my 2 cents on it. I think it's a great movement. I'm definitely going to support it just because I was going to buy the game. I was going to buy the game from the get-go. But I want to just reiterate what he said, and what the whole movement's about, and urge Wii U owners out there who are serious gamers, who are not just happy with, as great as they may be, with their, big-time Nintendo game every couple months, but want third-party titles, want mature-rated titles sprinkled in between there, good games to get involved with. I urge all of y'all to get off your ass, go down to the store, go to GameStop, go to Walmart, go to Best Buy, or wherever, when Bayonetta comes out in October, and buy Bayonetta 2. On top of getting an amazing game, you're also going to get what is probably going to be the definitive version of the first game, Bayonetta 1, with a bunch of Nintendo DLC as far as costumes and stuff for Bayonetta wear. So you can get down on the first game and see what everything's about, see what you missed, and then you're getting an epic, exclusive to Wii U, hardcore action-adventure title. You know what I'm saying? So, do that. Get off your ass, support the movement, make sure that we make Ubisoft, first and foremost, since they wanted to come out recently and badmouth Nintendo like that. Or badmouth Nintendo gamers, even worse. And the entire perception of the Wii U has, let's prove that thing wrong. By getting out there and getting this mature rated game and making sure it sells through the roof. Because I've seen all the footage. I've heard from people who played the game at E3 and at other shows. Bayonetta 2 looks like it's going to be a contender for Game of the Year. Or at least Action Game of the Year. And it's a third party exclusive on Wii U. Mature rated. This goes to show what happens when a developer really puts their time in and their effort in on a game. No matter what console it's on, it's going to sell. And I guarantee you, Bayonetta 2 is going to sell through the roof. Now, you may say, well, that's because it's exclusive. Of course they're putting all their time and effort in. Fair enough. But even if it was a multi-plat, if the Wii U version was given the same time and attention and dedication that the PS4 or Xbox One version is given on these multi-plats, we wouldn't have such a discrepancy as far as the sales. We wouldn't have such a wide gap or margin between Xbox One and PS4 sales of this game and the Wii U version sales of this game. The problem is that the third-party developers like to put their C team, not even B team, C team developers on the Wii U version, rush the hell out of them to get it out the gates. Don't support them. Don't give them any hype, any commercials, any advertisement. Don't hype up the fact that the game is on the Wii U also. Don't try to strive for any innovation or anything great with the gamepad and just slap, copy, and paste the 360 or PS3 version together, put a little map on the gamepad, and call it a day. That's what they do. And then they get mad that doesn't sell. You know what I'm saying? It's just infuriating in the mug. You don't even know. It's like, dude, you're sitting here with a console. First of all, let's be honest. Love them or hate them, it's Nintendo. Okay, so you know the console is not garbage. You know the console is quality. You know it has the potential to do some amazing things, even if those things may or may not be in the realm of eye-blistering visual effects. The gamepad alone is your avenue, is your opening to create an incredible gameplay experience that has never been seen before. ZombiU proved that. ZombiU gave us a hell of an experience. Now, I've heard other people's reviews, other Nintendo fans' reviews or thoughts on ZombiU that I completely disagree with. Furious Francis is one of them. I think Furious Francis is awesome. I love watching his videos. I love watching his content. But when it comes to ZombiU, me and him are completely different. Whereas he sees a linear, boring game that didn't get anywhere near its potential, I see an epic, amazing horror survival game that to this day is the definitive Wii U experience. When we're talking about what makes Wii U different than any other console, what is this gamepad all about? ZombiU knocked that out the park and sold over 700,000 copies as an exclusive and a brand new franchise. You know what I'm saying? You have an amazing opportunity, developers, with a console like Nintendo's. But you gotta put the work in, man. You gotta put the work in. You gotta be willing to spend a little money, spend a little time, and brainstorm a little bit. Actually think before you just slap something together, put it on a disc, and sell it. Really think, man. There's 1,000,001 things you can do with that gamepad to innovate, to blow us out the park. And you could be part of the reason, or part of the big reason, that Nintendo starts to sell more. If you would just put together quality stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's just amazing. But yeah, man, like I said, man, I'm gonna put in the tags for this video, Operation Platinum. I want people to see this, to see this video that I'm making right now, to see the video of Doc Trey 81 made, and Francis and everybody else. Let's get behind this movement, people. Nintendo Wii U is the best next generation console. Now that is a matter of opinion. It happens to be my opinion, and I can back it up with what I consider to be some concrete facts. Facts that it has the best gaming library right now. Facts that it has the best gaming library to come. Facts that it has the best price point. free online, all that. But when I say it's the best console, that's just my preference. I really do believe it is the best next generation console. Someone else can turn around and say that they think PS4 is the best next generation console, or Xbox One, or whatnot. The bottom line is, Wii U is a next generation console with the potential to do some amazing things, and third-party developers are never going to start trying to cash in on that and show us these amazing things unless we show them that third-party games sell on the Wii U. But let's do it right. Let's not buy any old piece of crap here or there. Like I said before, I put down money on Assassin's Creed 3 and 4, and while they were, according to multiple outlets, the inferior versions of the game, even compared to Xbox 360 and PS3, which are less powerful consoles, they still played relatively good. So I enjoyed them thoroughly. You know what I'm saying? But they were, you know what I'm saying, like, I don't want us to go and continue to put money down on that if that's what our versions of the game are going to be like. But Bayonetta 2, this looks to be a third-party, although exclusive, epic gem. Well put together, well designed. Let's get out there and support this and show Ubisoft and Activision and Warner Brothers and EA's bitch ass and all the rest of these companies that Nintendo hardware can sell third-party software. It just needs to be worth it. God bless y'all. Stay gaming. Peace.